Back in 2019, a serious hereditary health issue surfaced. After therapy and operation and a lengthy recovery during the pandemic, I feel like I'm finally able to return back to my normal workout and martial arts routines that I love so much. But since it's been such a long time in regards to fitness, I might as well be starting from scratch. In the process of making myself a workout schedule, I figured why not make a video explaining my thought process and provide the workout to others who are either just starting their journey into martial arts and fitness or for those in a similar predicament with myself. I've always found that the best workout routine for any level of fitness, from beginner all the way to advanced, are the Tetras I mentioned in the video, the Olympian workout. The reason for that is that the Tetras do not promote extremes, rather they promote something much healthier. Consistency. It pushes you to perform, but also bounces you back in a natural and healthy way through proper recovery. It's not about pushing yourself to exhaustion and in doing so risking injury, but rather to make exercise a regular part of your life and an activity that you want to progress in like any other task or hobby. It also promotes something that few, if any, popular workout routines encompass: mindfulness. And I don't mean new age quacky meditation, but rather proper breathing exercises and calm collective focus. Now let's get to the Tetras. The program that I'll be making in this video will be specifically tailored for martial arts and beginners, but I'll also be explaining what you need to change if your end goal is different. Therefore, if you have any friends that are struggling to get started with working out, make sure to send them this video. Of course, none of my videos are monetized, so if you'd like to check out my Patreon page, it'd be very much appreciated. Let's start off with naming the 4 basic categories of exercise. We've got cardio, which includes road work, cycling, high-intensity interval training, and stairs, steps, and so forth. Next we have Paraskeue in Greek, which is strength and conditioning, so weights, resistance bands, calisthenics, or plyometrics. Then we have Pankration, which is martial arts techniques, footwork drills, shadow boxing, bag striking, sparring. And lastly we have Apotherapeia, which is cooldown and recovery. Meditation, breathing exercises, massage, stretching, cold hot showers, and so forth. Now, because this is going to be a beginner's workout, I will take cycling from cardio, resistance bands from Paraskeue, shadow boxing from Pankration, and breathing exercises from Apotherapeia. If you're a beginner in martial arts, you can substitute shadow boxing for striking repetitions in order to better hone your techniques. Also, if you don't have a stationary bike, you can always substitute with jogging, steps, or intervals. If you don't have resistance bands, you can always use a pair of dumbbells or just use your body weight. If you do use dumbbells, make sure they're relatively light, about 1 to 2 kilos or 2 to 5 pounds each. In this routine, we're going to purposely have more reps so that beginners get a better grip on the technique for each exercise, and we can lower the amount of repetitions and increase weight as we progress. Now let's move on to making the Tetras. As you recall from the Olympian workout video, each Tetras is separated into 4 sections: Proparaskeue, pre-warm-up planning; Paraskeue, warm-up; Kyrios Gymnasis, the main workout; and Apotherapeia, the cooldown. Proparaskeue will remain the same throughout all 4 days. It basically means that you can either do all exercises in a single workout that will last maybe 1 or 2 hours, or you can break it up into smaller sections throughout the day. This can be an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening, or even 10 minutes every hour for 8 to 9 hours. You can plan it according to your schedule on a daily basis. The Paraskeue or warm-up is also standard and daily. However, the intensity of this warm-up will vary. If we take an intensity scale from 1 to 4, it will be 3 on day 1, 4 on day 2, 1 on day 3, and 2 on day 4. The joint warm-up that I do is the standard martial arts routine, where we warm up each joint with circular motions starting from the ankles to the knees, hips, wrists, elbows, shoulders, and neck. 10 to 30 reps clockwise, 10 to 30 reps counterclockwise. After this, we move on to massage, stretching, and abs and lower back. Note that you don't have to do the stretching and massage techniques just during the warm-up. You can also use them during the cooldown or even during the workout itself. If you haven't looked into trigger point therapy, you definitely should. It has saved me on several occasions from muscle pain without the use of any medication or painkillers. All you really need is a small ball, like a tennis ball, though I found that the dense trigger point therapy balls actually work much better for reaching deep knots. Now, you don't want to go too hard when it comes to stretching, especially if you do the entire day's routine in one workout. You want to stretch each muscle group for about 3 to 5 breaths for each static pose. Of course, you can also use composite stretches and mobility exercises as well. The ancient Greeks used a special kind of dance that would actually stretch the whole body prior to the workout. These stretching dance-like motions need a whole dedicated video, so I'll get back to that in the future. I used to do hundreds and hundreds of ab crunches each and every day, and I highly advise you not to do the same mistake as I, as it really killed my lower back. Instead, static exercises like the plank or L-sits work just as well. I also highly advise using the ab wheel, though not on consecutive days. For the tetras we'll be making, you can use the ab wheel on days 2 and 4, about 2 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions each. The main workout will change depending on the day. Day 1 will be more focused on cardio, Day 2 will be focused on strength and conditioning, Day 3 will focus on breathing exercises, and Day 4 will focus on shadow boxing. If you're not interested in martial arts, you can substitute the shadow boxing workouts with anything else you'd like to focus on. For example, if you want to focus on strength and conditioning, you can work different muscle groups on day 1 through 4, or substitute shadow boxing with yoga and mobility poses. If you want to increase cardio conditioning, you can replace shadow boxing with steps, jump rope sets, or simply a brisk walk. For the beginner's workout that focuses on martial arts, the Kyrios Gymnasis or KG will be as follows. Day 1, we start off with cycling and move on towards strength and conditioning motions. This is where you do strength and conditioning exercises but without the weights. Do half the reps and do them slowly, focusing on the technique. We then finish the KG with shadow boxing. Day 2, explosive plyometrics. These exercises should be done utilizing the full explosive power you possess, which is why it's only one set of 6 to 8 repetitions. These exercises mainly focus on developing explosive power for jumping and push-ups. Straight hop, squat jump, incline pop-up, and kneeling push-off. Strength and conditioning routine. Curl into full press, squats, seated rows, bench press, direct punches, and uppercuts. Day 3. Light and slow shadow boxing with no violent or explosive motions, done before moving on to the breathing exercises. Katalepsis pneumatos. A prolonged inhalation, a holding of the breath, followed by a normal exhalation. Ekphyseses. Normal inhalation, followed by a short and strong exhalation. Metakatalepseos. A normal inhalation is followed by a slow and prolonged exhalation, sort of like playing a wind instrument where the air exiting the mouth is bottlenecked. Day 4. Explosive plyometrics. Same routine as Day 2, and shadow boxing. Finally, we have the cooldown period of the workout, called Apotherapeia. This is of equal importance to the workout itself, and therefore should never be skipped. It also varies depending on the day of the tetras. Day 1, ekphyseses, followed by metakatalepseos, and then a short walk, stretching, or cold hot shower, which is in effect for all the following days as well. Day 2, metakatalepseos. Day 3, any type of meditation as long as you like. And Day 4, metakatalepseos followed by ekphyseses. Now that we have all the elements put together, let's make a fully detailed tetras. The following schedule should be carried out for at least 3 weeks or about 5 tetrades before making any additional incremental adjustments. Remember, after day 4, you immediately start a new tetras for day 1. After day 1, if you get sore, take a couple days off and then restart the schedule from the beginning. Make sure you fully recover and then start the tetras again. Now, if you find the workout to be tiresome, don't hesitate at all to tweak the numbers so that you're comfortable in completing the workout. This is not just recommended, it's mandatory. Otherwise, the fatigue may influence your willingness to stick to the program. The reason why tetrades are so great is because it puts you into this loop. If you miss a day, then you miss the tetras and have to start over again. Remember, you can always switch out elements to fit your own style. So there you have it, a full tetras workout for beginners, with a focus on martial arts. Now, if you'd like to have a set of tetrades made personally for yourself, depending on your own fitness levels and goals, I do have a Patreon tier where I provide that service. Of course, you don't have to purchase a level 5 tier. Any subscription will help me keep this channel alive. I will also later be making videos with instructions on how to make Tetras for intermediate or advanced levels, or focused on a specific workout element, so please stay tuned. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.